What's up, everybody? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. So, we're doing something different this time. So, we're doing this in a podcast form. I'm on vacation, so I don't feel like getting on camera. I've been out, I've been drinking, I've been doing what I had to do. I feel good, blessed, and highly favored. Being that I just graduated college, I've been out, so I didn't catch last week's Housewives. I didn't catch Bad Boys Club, so I'm behind. And I was going to do Beverly Hills, but like I said, I've been behind. So what I'm thinking about doing now, just like, let me just do the podcast, little forums, and just see how it goes, So I went back and looked at episode 2, and just like episode 2, it was all about Drew and her boring ass. Like, the thing about Drew is, at the end of the day, we know the shit seems fake. Everything about it seems fake, and if it's not fake, girl, you need to leave your husband. He seems fucked up. He doesn't care about anything you have going on. And I feel bad for her if this isn't fake. But if it's fake, yeah, she need to go. The situation with her and Sonya, I like their dynamic. Like, it's cool to see that, okay, Drew is like a girl's girl. But episode 2 really wasn't giving anything besides Drew's husband Ralph leaving her at the table and had her looking stupid. So at the end of the day, that was episode 2. It wasn't too much to get into. So we're about to get into episode 3. So the episode starts out with Kenya over here. She goes see a party planner, and they're basically talking about, oh, we're about to set up this party for her daughter. And then she brings up that, yeah, I don't know if you're, I'm divorced. Like, girl, we all know that you're getting a divorce from Mark. So we all know that. But she was like, I don't know if he's going to pay me this, he's going to pay me that, spousal support or child support, blah, blah, blah. She was basically saying that he doesn't want spousal support, but why is there such a holdup? And, I mean, he seemed very vindictive. But I don't know their relationship. I just know it from Kenya's point of view. So what the fuck do I know? But she was just talking to the party planner, just trying to figure everything out with that. And yeah, she looked really good in that pink. But that wig looked very wiggy. But she still looked good regardless. You see Sheree, Miss Superwoman Sheree, over here training with her trainer. Cliff, I think that's his name. And you see Marlo come in. When Marlo came in, she just came in just to talk. She did not come to work nothing out but that mouth. So Marla come in, she did like 11 seconds of workout, and then she sat down. They just got into it. So basically just recapping about how Drew's assistant situation, how they both had the same assistant, and the assistant just being messy, and how Candy told Marlo about the whole Drew situation, how Drew's over here spreading all the rumors and stuff. And then Sheree comes back and said, well, Kenya said but she let her know, which I like the fact that Sheree said, well, I'm just let you know, I did tell Kenya that about the white refrigerator and about the hotel, and I like the fact that she kept it real with her. This confessional with the blonde hair and like the blue, red, and green that Sheree has on is one of her best confessionals. She looked like she had like a little bit of tan on, but regardless of the fact, she looked good. I think Marlo brought up about how to raise sons because, she has a son. Well, she has nephews, and Sheree has a son, so she's basically trying to get some insight on that. And yeah, I think Cairo is working at Tyler Perry Studios. Don't quote me, but that's what I think. Candy, one thing Candy gonna do is she's gonna have a job, a business, something. So Candy is trying to over here get that Emmy, Grammy, Tony, Oscar. She's trying to get all 3. So she's doing more acting. I don't know the name of the show she's gonna be in because I really don't have the time to be over here trying to pronounce stuff. Ain't got time. But they basically talk about them trying to spend more time together, her and Todd, and how that the girls are about to go see the play in New York next week. Candy's confessional is cute, but I feel like she had better confessionals throughout the years. So Drew's at the store, like a baby store, getting presents for Brooklyn for the party. And the assistant is there, and they just over here kicking in, just doing what they gotta do, just talking that shit, shooting shit. And they basically talk about how Sheree don't pay nobody no money. You know, she never. That's all she do is she go around get people to do stuff for her. And she never gonna pay them. Da da da. And then all of a sudden, Sonya calls hysterical, and she is like, "Girl, I just got in a car accident. She got dragged by an 18-wheeler." And when I'm thinking in my head, because I have a vivid imagination, I'm thinking like, "Oh my God, this car is destroyed." She literally got caught underneath the tires and dragged for her life. Lord help her. But when we see that, I'm not even trying to downplay it, but that's just what I was thinking in my head. So when I saw the car when they went to go pick her up, it was, it wasn't that bad. It looked like a little fender bender. But regardless, I was in the accident where I got hit on my side and I didn't even see it coming. And I did a 360 turn, and that was crazy. We see like little montages where Sheree's on the phone talking to Tyrone, talking about, "Yeah, we're going to New York. You think you'll be there?" Girl, Tyrone is not showing up. I don't know why you trying to make it seem like Tyrone gonna show up. Tyrone is not going to show up there. But, make it look good for the cameras, I guess. And then we see Sonya and her husband over here. I forgot his name, child. I'm going to say her husband. So he has Ross. He has his own... he was in Texas. He has his own, I'm about to say escorting. Child. He has his own chauffeur business where they chauffeur people back and forth, like, how people do. And basically, he was there just trying to get it up and running, like washing cars, just like, I guess, getting his staff prepared. And she was just basically telling him about the whole situation, about when she got in the car accident and how scared she was. And he was there. And he was like, "Yeah, my heart dropped, da 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 da, whoop 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 whoop." And I'm like, "Damn, that's so pretty. I love that." But at the end of the day, love is love. So let's get to what we came for. This party, is very, very nice. The interior decorator did what she had to do. It was the party planner, amazing. I love everything about this. So everybody comes in. I think this is the first time ever, I think, in like a Housewives, especially in Atlanta, I think all the women bring their kids. It's the women and all the kids. Yeah, I think that was like, oh wow, that's like really refreshing to see. Like, it gives them like all of the women are walking around with their kids. Everybody just having a good time, just interacting, being moms. Candy comes in late and she comes up with excuses, and Kenya cuts her off and just like, "Girl, fuck the excuses." Which I'm just like, damn, Candy, you gonna let her talk to you like that? But Candy doesn't go against Kenya, which is kind of weird. A lot of people are realizing that Candy is messy. They were like, Candy said this to this person, Candy said this to this person, but it's like, let Candy do that, let somebody do that to Candy, then it's a problem. Hypocrisy at its finest. So basically, Drew comes in with a dress that looks similar to Kenya, and Kenya's just like, "Girl, are you over here stalking my Instagram?" But we have to give credit where credit's due. Drew's fashion has came a long way, and she looks amazing. And I'm not mad at what Drew has on. She looks good. So we're gonna get to the nitty gritty. So they all sit down at the table. All the grown women sit down at the table, and they're all playing the shady game. Basically, they're doing the Brooklyn game first, and everybody's just like trying to, "Yeah, oh my God, Brooklyn, this, girl, bum, bum, bum." Cool. So everybody's sitting down, and we introduced a friend of the show, Manietta. She's the wife. She is the ex-wife of Neo, the singer, and they have a kid together. And yeah, so basically, they all sit down. And the questions start going. So the first question was about Candy. So I don't think it's the first question, but we're gonna go to the major questions. Candy sucking dick in locker room. And it was like, Candy sucking dick in the locker room. Who said that? That's Candy voice. Who said that? And Candy just trying to figure out like who said it. Nobody's owning up to it. Low key, I think it was the producer. The producer threw it in there just to get some drama from Candy. But then it went from about how to order stuff from the archive, and how Marlo's basically explaining her situation like she did before. Like, okay, this is my the archive event, and this is how we do it, and da 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 da. Da. I want it to be more exclusive to production companies and people of that nature. And I'm just like, okay, I get it. Everybody else is acting like they have such a hard time, and like, oh, I don't get what she's doing. Like, she's explaining exactly what she's doing. It's exclusive to production companies and of a niche market, and I mean, she can still make lots of money from it. So, girl, do what you gotta do. If you like it, I love it. So then it comes up to somebody's not paying their assistants. So Drew and Sheree, it was funny because Sheree just got right into it because she was just like, yeah, so Drew, like, you've been saying a lot of stuff. And Drew's just like, well, I mean, this is what I've heard. And my assistant's saying that you over here haven't paid him and he had to cut ties with you. And Sheree's just like in disbelief, cut ties with me? What? And she's like, yeah, so he had to cut ties with you. So then everybody's over here just like, oh wow, what in the world? What the fuck was that? What the fuck is that? Oh, okay, never mind. So then then I'm looking at him right now. But then Candy looks so good. Just had to throw that in there. But then all of a sudden, like, they start getting loud, talking about, well, like, first of all, I'm just da 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 bitch. And she was like, who you calling a bitch, bitch? She said, you bitch. I'm just like, so one of the white women get up talking about, this is the kids' party. This is the kids' party. Everybody's like, go on, lady. Let her go. And then Marlo's like, don't bring your white friends back. I'm like, girl, like, it's not that deep. Like, you see these cameras. You see about 5,000 cameras in here. Girl, you know it's about to be shenanigans. What you should have did was try to get yourself in. Like, be that, try to, get yourself on the show. But, she didn't do that. So, after that calmed down, I guess his Sheree's friend was like, basically with Drew, like, so Sheree, it's the same thing about him saying that Drew's husband is gay. Everybody's like, what? Face crack. What? So then that's when she repeated again. So I'm assuming Drew thought she said that, not that the assistant said it. So at the end, she's over here like, you need to watch yourself. Watch yourself. Don't ever bring up my husband. Da, 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 like, really going in. I'm just like, okay, Drew, check her. So then after that, they explained to her like, hey, she didn't say that. This was basically what's coming from this assistant. And she was like, oh, I didn't hear that part. And they're like, yeah. But then Drew tried to correlate it with like, okay, well, if y'all want to get mad at me, said I should have told Sheree. Well, Sheree should have told me about what this person said. Sheree's defense was, I didn't go around telling everybody. But Sheree, you did tell your friend, and your friend did tell Drew. So it's just like I always tell people, let's say somebody said, don't like, I'm gonna tell you a secret, but don't tell nobody. It's like, okay, you're going to tell somebody, but if you just make sure don't get back to that person. The fuck. But at the end of the day, they try to break it up and just have everything settled and just be cool and chill. But when they all got into that circle standing up in front of that table, and they're all about to leave, they start arguing again. Drew and Sheree. Kenya's trying to say, okay, let's stop it, let's chill, let's table this for another day. They said, fuck that. And then Sheree segued it to Candy and said, well, I didn't talk to you because out of all the girls in here, we have a closer bond than any of them, and you should have gave me the respect to come to me, but you didn't do that. Which I'm happy that somebody finally pulled Candy's card, because it's just like, Candy, for the last, I would say, ever since the season with Phaedra and Portia, when they pulled that stunt, they let Candy slide with the mess that she do. All these seasons, they let Candy slide. And I feel like nobody wants to go against Candy because they know that Candy's the favorite of the network. But it's like, you need to pull Candy's card because Candy's being messy as hell. She is the bone carrier. So This episode, this is what I want to see in Real Housewives. This episode was really good. First of all, with Miss Drew, a lot of people don't like Drew. I don't mind Drew. When the only time I get annoyed by Drew is when she's talking about that relationship. I can really give a fuck about her relationship because it gives me fake. But besides the relationship, I don't mind Drew. I feel like she gives more than what most do, and I think she's gonna earn her peach this season. It seems like it. And when she stepped in Sheree's face and walked up on Sheree, I'm like, ooh, girl. And Sheree threw that hand out. Drew threw that hand out. Sheree did it again. And then she did it again. She's, let's high five, girl. High five, girl. I'm like, okay, Drew, I see you. It's like, I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Because a lot of people they do not do their job. She did her job. I'm not mad at it. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to come with them. I'm going to come with them. I'm going to come with them. This is going to be interesting. We'll see what happens. All right, y'all. Talk to you later.